Kevin Stefanski talked a little bit earlier today just about Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah and his development and progress in the Browns defense.
I think Jeremiah now, and as he gets older, becomes a veteran, better understanding of what we do, more comfortable out there, uh, calling the defense if we need him to. We can signal the defense from the sideline as well. So certainly you want to keep your best players on the field as much as possible, and that's up to Jeremiah in a lot of ways to be comfortable in those roles.
And Tim, it's going to be interesting to see how. End of last year, he was playing at a really high level, probably a Pro Bowl level. If he continues to do that, I think the extension that he wants and the being paid among the league's elite linebackers comes. So we've heard there's like a difference in price. Eventually, the difference will get resolved. It's based on snap count and all those kind of things right now between the Browns and JOK.
Yeah, and he's definitely a guy that they got to find a way to lock up long term in terms of an extension. I think with JOK, what we've seen is he's found a way to continue to get better every season. He's incredibly talented playing downhill, really being disruptive. He was so good at particularly getting after their quarterback in that game against the 49ers, helping them come back to steal that game away from San Francisco. But I think JOK's kind of as he's played, he's continued to become a little more well-rounded. That you're seeing him make plays behind in past the line of scrimmage as opposed to just behind it. Right now, he's the face of that linebacking core, and I think he's certainly one of the better young playmaking defensive players in the NFL right now. So it's just a matter, like you said, what price they're going to come to, and certainly going into a contract year, you would imagine he'll probably deliver maybe even probably some of his best football in the NFL.
Yeah, and remember, the snap count was kind of low relative to the elite linebackers last year because he didn't play all the time early in the year. And that's kind of what Kevin Stefanski was alluding to in that clip that we played from him. End of the year, he was on the field all the time. And Jim Schwartz had said it's getting to be where he's going to be on the field all the time, like midway through the year.
Yeah, he's quite the chess piece for Jim Schwartz. I mean, you got to imagine getting another offseason to figure out more things to do with JOK. You got to imagine for as creative as Jim Schwartz is at creating pressure, there's going to be some interesting things he does. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how his role continues to evolve in year two in Schwartz's scheme.